few fetch finds. Some of these I've shared on my Facebook page, some of them I have not in the Fetch Finds Facebook group, which I will link in the comments. So I'm going to take you through my skincare routine, including some new stuff. I did not double check on pronunciations, so I'm going to hold some things up to the camera at times to show them off. And y'all can tell me in the comments how I'm supposed to be pronouncing these things phonetically. So first off, I've done skincare videos before, and let me tell you, they're awkward, they're weird, especially if you actually try to wash your face on camera. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to be making some edits to this video as we go. I also don't have like perfect lighting in here. You can see it make my eyes look super dark right now. I promise that they don't look like that in person. I'm looking in the mirror like, yeah, you don't look that bad, girlfriend. But anyway, so first things first, I've already washed my hands. So this is something I actually learned embarrassingly recently. Wash your hands whenever you do your skincare before you start. Yeah, you're gonna be washing your hands when you wash your face, but that's really not the same thing. So wash your hands, get them nice and clean, and then let's do our skincare. So this Clean It Zero Cleansing Balm is my first step in my 2 steps of cleansing. So this is to get my face squeaky clean, remove today's makeup, and then I will wash my face after that. So this stuff comes in a variety of types to pick from. This is the kind that is especially good for oily skin like myself. So that is what I've got, but they have all different kinds to suit your skin needs, so you can check it out. I buy mine from Amazon. It came with a little scooper, but you know, like hopefully most of y'all, and if not, judge me if you will, I don't have the scooper anymore. So even more important that my hands are clean before I dip in there to cleanse my face. So I'm gonna get a little scoop because a little actually goes a very long way with this stuff, and you can always get more. I'm going to melt that in my hand. See? It's very, very soft and buttery. And I'm gonna massage my face. And I don't really have a lot of makeup on today since I wear a mask at work if I'm at the office. That means I don't want to have to worry about creating a lot of congestion on my skin with a mask rubbing a bunch of makeup all over my face. So what I've started doing is pretty much most days is skincare, of course, and then I will do a little concealer, mascara, and maybe some setting powder on my face just to kind of minimize pores that you can see, minimize fine lines, that kind of thing, and that's it. So this balm is really great at dissolving eye makeup. You can see it's taken my mascara off. No problem whatsoever. Yes, it does work for waterproof mascara, but I generally don't like to use waterproof unless I have a really good reason to, because I do feel as if it kind of strips your skin. So now there's nothing fun about showing you how you wash your face. Like, it's messy, it's all over the place. I'm gonna pause the video for just a second. I'll come back after I wash my face and I'll show you guys the face wash that I've started using. Give me just a sec. Okay, I'm done washing my face with my CeraVe. I use the foaming facial cleanser. This is for normal to oily skin. I've just started using this pretty recently, I guess probably within the last 2 weeks. Really love this. It leaves my skin feeling very, very clean without feeling overly stripped or too dry. I got the value size from Amazon. The price is either comparable, if not cheaper, from the local store. So of course, where did I get it? Amazon. It's the value size that has 16 ounces in it. It does know that it has 3 essential ceramides. I gotta do more research, you guys. But it does include some hyaluronic acid, niacinamide. I'm gonna find these things out. Y'all bear with me, learn with me. But like I said, super great for the more oily skin types like myself, but they also have a more hydrating version for the drier skin people. Okay, so did my balm, did my cleanser, and now I'm gonna go in with some toner. Now I will go ahead and tell y'all that this is an MLM product. It's a rose water toning spritz. I really like it. Yes, I've sold this in the past. I'm not really an incredibly active seller anymore. I do still have an active link, but I do love this rose water toning spritz. It feels nice. It is lightly scented with rose, but not overpowering. I do not like really strong or fake or super floral fragrances, yet somehow this works really nicely. So while my skin is still damp from washing it, and by the way, I did not dry my face, I did not use my towel. That's another thing, towels are filled with bacteria. Unless you're using it literally straight out of the dryer, and even then you still have the germs from the hands when I grabbed it. You get the idea. I don't dry my face anymore. I just let it air dry, so while it's still damp from washing, I do my toning spray. Okay, feels nice. And then while that is still damp, I'm going to go in with my hyaluronic acid. Now, I did recently order the one from The Ordinary, but I haven't finished this one yet, and I really like this one. So first, I'm going to finish off this one before I switch over to The Ordinary one. Now, I know I've seen some people who will use the dropper straight onto their skin. I'm going to tell you why I don't do that. There's no way that I would ever be able to, every single time, avoid getting that stopper on my skin. And then once again, I've got bacteria on there from my face, even though it's clean. I'm just saying, it's only as clean as you get it, right? Every single time. Don't forget the neck. So I'm going with my hyaluronic acid that I dropped onto my fingers and patting that around my face, which is still damp from my toning spritz and still damp from being washed, okay? For those of you who want to see, this is the one that I currently use, which I do like, but I ordered some things from The Ordinary, so I thought I would give theirs a try. So once I finish this one up, I will be trying that one out first, or next. This one was first, not technically first. I used some other ones too. It's been a long day, guys. Okay, next up, I'm going to go in with the, you guys, I don't know how to say these things. Argireline solution, 10%. It's probably wrong. Y'all make fun of me in the comments, correct me in the comments, spell it out phonetically for me. Anywho, this helps to target the appearance of dynamic facial lines. And the directions on this one says to apply a few drops under the forehead and around the eyes twice daily before heavier treatments. So I do try to work my way through my lineup correctly. And again, y'all feel free to tell me if you feel like something I do seems out of line compared to what you would do. I did try to do a little research on that. So I'm going to take a couple drops, again putting it onto my hand because I don't want to risk introducing bacteria to the stopper. I'm going to do this little gentle tapping motion onto my forehead, making sure I get where I especially have my lines on my forehead. Y'all can't probably see them quite as well. There you go, now you can. That's where I have my deepest wrinkles, so I like to make sure that I concentrate on that area. And then I'm going to make sure I've got enough product on both sides of my hands. I'm going to gently tap, tap, tap around the eye area. Very gentle. That area especially is a very, very sensitive, delicate area. Don't be rough with your eye area, but especially here and around, and of course your lids. Okay, next step. Now, there's a product, I won't remember the name, from The Ordinary that I'm going to also try next after I finish up my vitamin C, but I had a brand new bottle of vitamin C, so I'm going to use it up first as my brightening product before I make that switch over to The Ordinary. So I'm going to take my vitamin C. Now what I especially like to concentrate is my cheeks where I have some scarring from acne as a kid. I say kid, as a young adult. So I had cystic acne. I did take Accutane, it helped, but of course you can see I still have a fair amount of scarring on each of my cheeks in particular. That's where my scars were the worst. So I especially like to concentrate my vitamin C there a little bit. Just gently do some tapping, massaging into my neck. And just, since I've already used the product under my eyes, just a little bit there, because I know I have another product that's gonna go under my eyes as well. We're getting there, guys. All right, next is the Caffeine Solution, and this also goes under your eyes. So this does exactly what you think caffeine for under your eyes should do. Reduces the appearance of eye contour, pigmentation, and puffiness. It's a Caffeine Solution 5% plus EGCG. So same directions as the others, it's just a couple drops. So I'm just gonna take 2 drops And this stuff feels amazing going under your eyes. So this isn't all of the stuff I've used so far. I use morning and night. I'm only going to use one thing that I don't use in the morning, and that is my next to last step in my skincare regimen in the evening. This seems like a lot, but it's all really quick. I'm honestly taking a little extra time to show you guys and talk to y'all and all that. So all of these things, minus the vitamin C and the hyaluronic acid, I've only just started using recently from the Ordinary line. So I've used the balm for a while, just started using the cleanser, used the toning rose water spray for a while, hyaluronic acid, but any of the Ordinary stuff, really just recently introduced that to my lineup. But I've been loving the Caffeine Solution for under my eyes. It feels really, really good. Big fan of that so far. I don't know if it's going to be this, amazing magical solution, but it's felt great. All right, so then last but not least, at night only, I use my Retinoid 2% emulsion from the Ordinary. And so for this one, it says apply small amounts of face in the PM as part of your skincare regimen after water-based serums, but before heavier treatment. So in my mind, that means for sure before my moisturizer. Now, I could potentially swap this one with the Caffeine Solution, so I'd like to know your thoughts, especially if you use both of these products. So I'd be using the Retin A the Retinoid before I use my Caffeine Solution. And I think you could kind of go either way, because the Caffeine Solution is a little bit thicker than the other serums I've been using so far, but it's not this thick white, okay? So let me know your thoughts on that. And you definitely don't want to way overdo it with these types of products, especially if you're first using them. They can make your skin a little tingly. So I've got a few drops here, and I'm going to, of course, like I've mentioned, definitely target my forehead area where I have my deepest wrinkles that I would love to go away. Maybe Botox sometime soon, we'll see. And then I'm just going to gently, got a fair amount right there, pat this all around my face. From what I've read, and I'd love to hear your thoughts, but from what I've read, doing like a gentle patting, tapping motion is actually better than like rubbing it into your face. Maybe because it's gentler and it actually helps it to absorb better. I don't know. But in those videos, I always see people doing the dropper with these insane amounts on their face, wasting so much product. So first off, I'm not about that life. Second off, again, you don't want to touch that stopper to your skin. You're going to introduce tons of bacteria. Okay, so now the last thing I know I'm supposed to do is let all of that absorb before I put on my moisturizer. So I'm not going to sit here and make you guys wait for another minute, but I'll go ahead and show you the Ordinary moisturizer that I started using. So this is the Ordinary Natural Moisturizing Factors plus HA Surface Hydration Formula. And just to give you a little background on it, it says apply after serums as needed for effective surface hydration. Simple, right? I think for all of the Ordinary products that y'all just seen, including like a small coupon I had, I think it spent like 40 bucks or so. So super, super cheap. I've spent more than that on one product alone. But again, just started using these things, so we will see what they do with my skin, for my skin, with my skin. Yeah, that works. Anyway, so y'all let me know based on what you've seen, if there's some stuff you've tried, what you like, what you didn't like, if there's a different order to how you would be applying these products. I'd love to hear your thoughts. What am I missing? What do I need? Just a little background, because I don't remember if I fully said this, but I used to have very acne prone skin. I did take Accutane, so I'm nowhere near the acne prone skin person I used to be. I have very oily skin, but I'm also 34, so I'm starting to show wrinkles, signs of aging. So I do want to work to minimize what I've already started to show so far and to reduce what could be coming on in the future. I don't think it's a vanity thing. I think it's a self-care thing. I think taking care of your skin is just part of taking care of you. I mean, your skin is your largest organ on your body, but also just taking the time to do something for yourself, I think that's really important, especially for the busy working people out there, busy working moms in particular. Like, it's a lot. And I include for moms in that, by the way. Lots of responsibility that comes with that. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know what kind of skin type you have, if there's stuff that you'd want to try, if you're especially interested in seeing the results of something. I'd love to hear. Oh, I didn't even think about it, but I guess technically in my skincare, usually at night, I do have a lip product that I use, and when I'm not being lazy, I do have a lash serum or a lash serum enhancing type product that I use, but I don't have those handy, so I'll have to feature those in another video. Anyway, I think that's enough of me for tonight. I'd love to hear from you. Let me know what you want to see more of, what you've been using, what you're interested in finding out about, anything like that. Tell me all about it. All right, y'all have a great night, and I'll hit you up with some more Fetch Finds soon.